And then we get started. I invite you to come seated on your mats. If you can, in a cross-legged position. If that feels uncomfortable, it could also be on your heels in hero pose or any other position. And then from there, let the arms rest wherever they would like to rest now. And when you're ready, just close the eyes for a moment. Allow yourself to take that connection to the earth and the rising to the sky. And already now feel the fluidity of your own breath here. Feel how inhale goes all the way down to the roots along that spine. And then feel the exhale, making space, room inside, letting go. Feel like you take a deep inhale through the nose in. And open the lips, let go out. From here, closing the lips, let the breath go naturally through the nose in and out. And then very consciously just drop the jaw here. So moving the teeth away from each other, letting maybe the lips slightly part. And moving the jaw a little bit from side to side. So that there's a little bit of room created here in the jaw and the sides. And it's normally an area that can feel quite tight. Especially if we have to fight through something or we say bite our lips sometimes. And let the lips slowly come together again and draw the tongue away from the roof of the mouth to the bottom, which reduces the thinking. Just take one or two more deep inhales here. And soften shoulders, face, hips as you exhale. One more time, inhale deep. Long breath out, exhale. Good, and then you open gently the eyes. We're going to start with Sufi circles. Sufi circles are designed to move our lower spine, our back. And you start just drawing circles over the front, over one side. Doesn't really matter in which direction you flow. And start moving the lower part of your spine. So imagine that wherever your sitting bones are, that you can draw a circle around your sitting bones with your hips. And you can make those circles as big or as small as it feels good for you. Really reach forward, sideways. You can use the hands to move yourself. And then from here, once you've got the pattern, allow the circles to slowly move up the spine. So you imagine them coming a little bit higher, moving around your navel region so that now the navel draws a big circle around you. And then up the navel towards the heart. Also here now the heart really wants to move forward, really feel the spine rounding as you're reaching back and over. Good, and then moving higher up, move the part between the shoulder blades and the shoulders here. So maybe the shoulders rotate a little bit more. And then moving the neck with it. Maybe even rounding the neck. Yeah, and then let those circles become a little bit smaller. And smaller and smaller. Until you feel from here just a little pulsation around you. Take a deep inhale here. And a long exhale. From here, let the head drop over to your right shoulder and take the left hand, walk on the ears away from you, creating a length here in the neck. And really expand, taking a couple of deeper breaths into the neck and into the shoulders. So pushing the hands into the ears and moving the crown of the head away. Expand here. Good. And then release this here. Roll the left shoulder once up to the ears if you want to hug it upwards. And exhaling down the spine here. Good. We're going to do circles into the other direction so that the hip can also move in the other direction. So I moved over my left leg first, and I'm going to move over the right one. Just check which one you haven't done yet. And then you start again at the bottom of the spine, moving in wide circles. And think of the movement more like water, which is always flowing. So there's really no beginning nor end in the water. It always finds its way. And similar it is now. So if you find something that feels tight, allow yourself to adjust, to not push against it. Be more like the water, moving around it, finding the flexibility in your movements, in your own body here. And then moving with your breath upwards, round the spine again. So navel forward and back. Feeling that the navel becomes the widest point as it reaches outwards. And then higher upwards, moving around your lungs, your heart. And then from your heart further up the spine, between the shoulder blades. And then from there around the neck. Maybe drawing the head little circles with you. And then letting those become smaller again. And smaller until only you feel a little pulsation of those movements. And then whenever we move like this, we take that inhale through the nose and out through the breath, open lips breath. Now let the head drop over to the left shoulder. Take the right fingertips, move them away from you until you find length. And then pushing the hands into the mat here, open that sideways, all the way along the arm, all the way along the shoulder. And depending on how you place the head here, you will feel it in a different part of your neck and of your shoulders. Take a couple of deeper breaths into that side here. If you like, gentle Ujjayi breaths. Good. Last deeper breath here, inhale. And long breath out, exhale. Release, lift the left shoulder up to the ears, inhale. And down the spine, exhale. From here, let the head just drop, move it gently from side to side, just for a moment. And stopping again in the center, lift the head, cross-leg over, and come from here into a long child. So you tuck the toes under, you bring the hips over the heels, the arms reaching really far forward, fingertips into the mat, active, pulling yourself into the length. So as you ground the feet, pressing into the feet, walk with your hands further forward now, finding more length. Let the forehead arrive on the mat, really resting, and now send the breath into its full dimension. So as you inhale, feel the inhale along the spine and reaching outwards to the sides. And as you exhale, soften the entire body and allow the shoulders to melt down a little bit more. Take 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Feel the full room you create, and then exhale, empty that space again. Last breath here, inhale. And last breath out, exhale. From here, inhale, come forward onto all 4. Exhale, take the hands 1 hand length forward. Reach with your shoulders over the hands, and as you exhale, come down into the earth here. Allow only the shoulders to roll up for a moment, letting the shoulder blades meet behind. And then as you exhale, press the feet down, ground the hips, and then lift, inhaling into gentle cobra here. Exhale, forehead returns to the ears. One more time like this. Inhale, feel your heart lifting backwards towards your spine. So this activates the entire shoulder girdle. And then exhale, return again towards the mat. One last time. Inhale, rising. And exhale, grounding. Tap the toes under, shift back, inhale, child's pose. And into downward facing dog, exhale, hips rising high. First down dog, give it a moment to arrive, bending the knees here. So you can paddle the knees, making sure you find good grounding into the mat. Fingers are strong, shoulders far away from the ears, so make space around your neck consciously. Slightly kind of micro bend actually in your arms here. And then let the hips rise really, really high as you exhale. Navel moves inwards. And bend the knees just one breath more. A deep breath here, inhale. And one more breath out, exhale. Very good. From there, bring the feet together, let the insides touch. And as you inhale, lift the left leg all the way up to the sky. Not very high, just a little bit. And as you exhale, bring the left leg all the way back down to the ears. Inhale comes, right leg follows, reaching all the way back behind you. Exhale, draw the right foot through to the front of the mat here. Good. From there, let the left knee ground. We want to open a little bit the back sides of our legs, but focusing on the hips. So as you're ready, allow yourself to reach forward to the heart and then feel the navel and the leg connected here. So there's no room in between right leg and navel. And as you exhale, you just stretch the leg out. Keep the legs connected here. So it's okay if the leg doesn't stretch fully out today, but lift the toes slightly off here. Good. Inhale, bring the foot back, open the heart, navel is still connected to the leg. Exhale, reaching back again. Very good. One last time. Feel if your shoulders and your jaw are still relaxed. So inhale, melt a little bit into the hip, and exhale, reaching back here. Let this time the head draw you down, long spine. Take one inhale along the spine. A long breath out, exhale. Inhale, return, let the foot come back to the mat. Ground the left hand, and then from there, right arm reaches up, a gentle twist in the shoulder girdle, so more in the upper part or in the shoulder part, not so much in the lower part of your spine. Reach with the fingertips upwards, activate them. This will activate the muscles and make them warm. So really try to reach for something with your right hand here. Last deeper breath here, inhale. Good, and then right hand returns to the ears, exhale. Over your right leg, come up, inhale, one variation, arms reaching up. Exhale, bring both hands in front of you, reaching out long. From there goes the left hand over the right, and you bend both elbows. It looks like a little X here. And then you interlace one hand over the other. So it becomes like a little, like a pattern almost, that one hand can actually grab the inside. Whenever that's not possible, you can grab the hand like this. And then press the arms against each other here and lift through the elbows in front of your nose, reaching upwards. As you exhale, round your spine and create more room in the back side of the body. Stay in Varya 1 with your feet here. Inhale, reaching up through the elbows. Exhale, center, center, center. Find opening in the shoulders. Last one, inhale, rising up. And exhale, rounding down here. Good. From there, inhale, return, release the arms, swing them up to the sky. Inhale. And let the arms return to the ears. Exhale. Lift the left knee, inhale. And then stepping back, downward facing dog, exhale. A deep breath here through the nose in. And long breath, open lips or nose out. Inhale, flow forward into plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin down to the ears. Ground the feet, ground the hips, reach up. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, forehead down to the mat. Toes tuck under, shift back. Inhale, child's pose. We stay a little bit more gentle. And exhale, back downward facing dog again. One more breath here, inhale. Long breath out, exhale. Feet come together, insides touch. Inhaling, right leg rises up to the sky. And exhale, right leg returns towards the ears. Hold breath to lift the left leg upwards, find the links. Exhale, draw the left leg all the way forward between your hands. Let the right knee come down towards the mat. And then feel again the lengthening of the spine here. Imagine your navel wants to come towards the knee, and there's no room here between your left leg and your navel. So you're really resting the leg on your leg. Hands are on either side on fingertips or little fists, you choose. And then reach forward, find a little bit more opening in the right hip so it melts a little down actually. And as you exhale, keep the knee or keep the left leg and the navel connected. Lift the left toes off the mat and reach forward. The knee can be bent here, so there's no need to lengthen it. You want to more focus on the length of the spine today. That's why we choose this option. Inhale, come forward, melt into your right hip. Exhale, reaching back here. Last one, inhale, come forward. And exhale, release. Stay here for one breath. Head can hang, spine long, shoulders and jaw drop and are soft. And then inhale and bring the left foot back. Tap the toes under, stay here. Right hand grounds and lift into a gentle twist again in your shoulder part. Let the fingertips reach upwards, left hip down, breathe again. 3 deep breaths here. Good. Last one, inhale. And then bring the arm back down to the ears, exhale. Lift the right knee, inhale. Step back, downward facing dog, exhale. Take one deep breath, inhale here. Look between your hands as you exhale and walk all the way forward to the beginning of your mat. Lift from here, inhaling halfway, long spine. Exhale, release into the forward fold again. Inhaling one more time, halfway up, keep the knees bent, strong core. Exhale, take the lengths with you as you fold. Inhale, pressing into the feet, come all the way up into standing, arms stretched up to the sky. And then exhale, hands close in front of your heart. From here, half sun salutation. Inhale, make yourself long as if you're stretching yourself in the morning and back. Exhale, forward fold from here. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come back into standing, knees bent, arms stretched to the sky. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. One more round like this. Inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Pull forward fold, exhale. Into standing, inhale. Hands in front of the heart, exhale. Arms reaching up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale, stay here. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to the ears, stepping back, plank pose. Inhale, find legs here. Exhale, knee, chest, and chin down to the ears. Inhale for cobra, find grounding to rise. Exhale, connect back to the ears, forehead melts down. Inhale, plank or child's pose, so you choose. It could be half plank, it could be full plank or child's pose. And then exhale, melt back, downward facing dog again. Lift the right leg, inhaling up to the sky. Exhale, right foot forward between your hands here. Inhale, come up, one variation. So back knee is slightly bent, arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, sitting into the front foot. So feel that front foot spinning into the mat here. Big toe looking forward, knee is actively pushing. And you can either keep the knee bent or you stretch the back foot out, so your choice. At the same time, feel the rising here in the pelvis. So long sideways, all the way from hips to fingertips. And then bending the elbows, bring the arms like this. So I'm going to mirror you guys so that you can see me. So you grab the opposite elbow here. And then inhale, lengthen yourself a little bit more. Let the head connect to the arms, underarms. And as you exhale, lean over, open the side waist. Take 2 deep breaths here into your left side. Good. And then returning back to center. Other side, a little bit more wobbly, but lean over again. Also here, last one, inhale. And then return to the center, exhale. I'm just changing directions again, so we're all in the same way. And from here, release the arms, inhale up. Exhale, bring the back foot parallel, open Varya 2. Deep inhale here, exhale, melt the shoulders down, let the arms reach out a little wider. Feel the feet active, pulling towards each other for stability. And then from there, bring both hands again in front of you. And this time again, left arm over the right. And reach up again, inhale. Elbows up to the sky. Strong breathing here. Keep the feet strong at the same time. Last breath, inhale. Maybe lift the elbows, the fingers just a tiny bit higher. And then exhale, bring the arms back. Release the arms, swing them out, inhale. And then leaning forward, bring the right elbow to the right knee. Left arm, Achtung, not to the sky, but actually behind you, opening the shoulder. So you're going to turn around so you can see me. Looks a little bit like this. Either it's the hand on the lower back, or it can sometimes grab the right leg here. So see what serves you most. And this is where you're going to stay, breathing happily for 3 breaths, opening the left shoulder more towards the sky here. So breathe into the left shoulder, breathe into the left arm, but keep the stability in your feet here. Good. Looking down to the front foot. Press into the foot to come up. Keep the arm wherever it is, either on the lower back or grabbing the left arm. And then take only the right arm and reach over into an opening here. 1 deep breath here, inhale. And then from there, release both hands, bring them down to the ears. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Take a deeper breath here. And then allow yourself to either flow through Vinyasa or to stay in downward facing dog for a couple of moments. And then we meet back in downward facing dog here. And we lift the left leg, inhaling all the way up to the sky. Exhale, left foot forward between the hands. Coming up, inhale over the front leg to the sky. Exhale, surrender, arrive here. Grab the opposite elbow. And then also here, inhale. First lean to the right side this time. Left hip pulls down, left elbow pulls up, and you breathe into that left side waist here. Keep drawing the legs towards each other so that there's stability in your center. Last deeper breath here, inhale. And then return to the center, exhale. Inhale, lengthen once more up. Stability in your center, reach over other side again. Also here, 3 deep breaths. Jaw is still soft. And then returning to the center here. Release the arms, inhale. Open again, Varya 2, exhale. Again, your choice to soften the shoulders so that the arms reach out. And then bring the hands in front of you, right arm over the left, interlacing the hands here. Lift the elbows all the way up, opening the shoulders. So keep pressing arms against each other. This creates the room in between the shoulder blades here. And breathe out long to create space. 2 more breaths here. And then release the arms, swing them outwards. Inhale. Bend the left elbow, bring it down to the knee. Right arm goes up and then behind, reaching for the other leg. Open the shoulder here, right shoulder reaching up, and stay again for 2 deep breaths. Good. And then looking down to the left foot, press into the feet, release the left arm, swing it over, other arm stays where it is. And exhale, release the arms, come down again, and step back, downward facing dog directly. Last Vinyasa here, last breath in, downward facing dog. Good, and then from there, you take the knees down to the ears. And over the side, you allow yourself to bring them all the way in front of you. Holding on to the knees, just flow back here onto the ears. Drawing the knees into your chest and giving yourself a gentle massage of the lower spine. Good. If there's any last thing you would like to do, anything that feels incomplete, half hour is always just a gentle touch of those deeper layers, but sometimes there's something that comes up that wants to happen now. For me, that's a happy baby pose. Maybe it's similar for you. Maybe it's just stretching the legs out or a gentle twist. Wherever comes up is actually right or wrong, so there is no right or wrong, let's say that. So everything is right actually, because it fits your body and your needs. So take those last gentle movements. And then when you're ready, you stretch the legs out on the mat. You allow yourself, let the feet fall apart, arms alongside the body. And for a mini shavasana of 2 minutes only, just give yourself the shavasana. It's one of the important parts of your practice. To let the breath go, the body be soft. And just surrender into the ears for a moment in silence. And then allow the breath to deepen and to shift the awareness back into your body now. The gentle movements return, moving fingers, hands, toes, and maybe stretching yourself super long here. And then from there, draw the knees into your chest, give yourself a little hug, and roll over to your favorite side. You can stay a moment on your favorite side or rise directly up into a seated position. Take all the time that you need to complete to feel good. Then at one point when you are ready, take one hand to push yourself back up into seated position. And letting the hands come in front of your heart into Namaste. Thank yourself for taking the time out to practice with us, to be here. I thank you for joining, and I wish you a beautiful second half of the year. Well, of the year as well, but the second half of the day. So namaste and happy Thursday. I hope to see you back soon.